Good afternoon, everyone. I'm finally showered and clean because we have power today, which I feel very blessed for. I'm blessed for the clean water. So, I'm going to do this video today because I feel it is needed. Okay. All right. So, we're all individuals, we're all different people. Let me just get this light, put some light on the subject. All right. So, I'm going to go into my email on my phone and I'm going to try to do the best that I can at what I'm about to do. What is a prepper? What is society? What does society say a prepper is? Let's see. So first, let's look at the North American prepper. Okay. A person who believes a catastrophic disaster or emergency is likely to occur in the future and makes active preparations for it, typically by stockpiling food, ammunition, and other supplies. There's no agreement among preppers about what disaster is most imminent. Why is that? Okay, so be a part of the solution. Compelling reasons to be a prepper. This is something from Kylene in Disaster Psychology. Preparedness. So the media often paints preppers, okay, in a less appealing light because of a few extreme preppers that make an impressive but not realistic story. Real preppers are quite different than doomsday preppers. Now, I don't really like how that's worded because a doomsday prepper could be a real prepper, okay? It just may be some of their thoughts that society says are unrealistic. Going back the past couple of years, what is unrealistic actually? Anyways, what are today's preppers actually preparing for? Modern preppers are preparing for a time when life as we know it may get a little challenging. Preppers are getting ready to be self-reliant regardless of the challenges that life may throw their way. These challenges may take the form of anything from a winter power outage to an earthquake to an unexpected financial challenge to the complete collapse of civilization as we know it. Each prepper is getting ready for risks that are specific to their geographical and personal risk factors. Okay, so being a prepper is a personal choice. It's a personal thing to learn what risks you may want to prepare for. Okay? So I'm going to post this in the description of this video so you guys can go through and read it as well because there's other things to click on. What exactly is a prepper? A prepper is someone who has the wisdom and insight to look into the future and prepare for possible events that may impact his or her life. These people build knowledge and skills, gather supplies, and join together in other communities that work together for the benefit of all. Let me read that again. These people build knowledge and skills, gather supplies, and join together in communities that work together for the benefit of all. Wow. That's a beautiful statement, isn't it? Work together for the benefit of all. Preppers take reasonable steps to prepare for the future while also making time to enjoy the present. Whoa! Holy crap! Let me read that one again. Preppers take reasonable steps to prepare for the future while also making time to enjoy the present, like gardening and fishing. But gardening is prepping. A lot of people have big gardens for the sole purpose to get ready for winter, whether they have a root cellar or they can or both, several different reasons. They dry things out to use over the winter. Most preppers are not preparing for one catastrophic event, while some preppers are preparing for the end of the world as we know it. Teotihuacan, or the Great Zombie Apocalypse. The vast majority of preppers are just getting ready to take care of their families regardless of circumstances they may find themselves in. Take care of their families. Planning ahead and anticipating possible risks and needs is a great way to lessen the effect that an emergency or disaster may have on your life. Preppers are wise people who understand that change is constant in life. We are preparing for events that are fairly likely, such as natural disasters, power outages, financial challenges, which are just a part of everyone's life. We are self-reliant. Compelling reasons you should be a prepper. We encourage you to join us, and as we prepare to take on the challenges of life, perhaps understanding the benefits of becoming a prepper may help convince you to join the rank of the provident preppers. Preppers embrace the motto, be prepared. The Boy Scouts of America teaches our youth to always be prepared. Being prepared is interpreted to mean that you are always in a state of readiness in both mind and body to do your duty. Scouts are encouraged to be prepared in mind by thinking through possible situations beforehand so they will understand what to do and be prepared regardless of the accident or event that confronts them. In addition, Scouts are taught to be prepared in body so they are strong and physically able to do the needs to be done. They need to have the physical resources to take care of the important basic needs. We completely embrace the concept as it is taught to our young boys and girls, by the way, there is Girl Scouts, to become great men or women. Preppers are adults who recognize the value in these concepts and choose to be ready both in body and mind to take care of themselves and their families, regardless of the challenges that come their way. So your great-grandparents were preppers. So I'm going to link this in here because as of late, there's been channels being attacked saying that gardening is not prepping. You're not a prepper because gardening, okay, are you not preparing your family and yourself for food for later? That's preparing. How about gathering seeds for next year? That's preparing. How about water? If you can't go to the store and buy those cute little bottles of water, how are you going to get water? Well, that's when filtration comes in and knowing what to use when you're out, how to use it, whether you take a bandana off your noggin and use some sand and some rocks to filter that lake or river water and run it through a sock. At that point, it's better than just drinking right out of wherever it is. Knowing how to do things. This is why we're constantly learning. What channel have you watched that has not said that they want to learn more? We're all learning. We're all teaching one another. What one person knows, other people may have never heard of it that way or at all. Having the mindset. Opinions can vary. Some people may think that because I get emotional and cry, that I may not be good in certain situations. Little do you know, my family watches my channel, and in situations, I don't cry. I just act. I move. My mind goes so quick that I just do it. Okay. And if I don't know how, I'm there to help the person that does know what to do. What do I do? But I usually already know what to do and how to help them, help others. We all have our weaknesses and our strengths. Division. We are all here for the same purpose, I thought. And it does sadden my heart to think that these preppers, okay, are causing division that they don't like. So they don't like division being caused, but yet they're out there causing the division in the prepper community. Let's go back on this. About that, I read that quite a few times. Let's see here. It was a beautiful way that they talked about this. So preppers take the reasonable steps to prepare for the future while also making time to enjoy the present. These people build knowledge and skills, gather supplies, and join together in communities that work together for the benefit of all. These people build knowledge and skills, gather supplies, and join together in communities that work together for the benefit of all. That work together for the benefit of all. So why are people constantly dividing what their society cannot tell you what something is? You tell you. But when your mind goes off into some kind of crazy tangent of what a prepper is, first of all, it's an individual and individual family unit idea of what preparations are for their geographical site of where they live, okay? And a individual family of their specific needs, okay? Having the mindset to know what to do, to react, to not react. So anyone who's been watching our channel for a while knows that we have a dungeon. They know that we have different freezers, different refrigerator freezer, which we actually just had to buy. We were prepared to do so. Did we have one sitting out there in the garage? No, we didn't, but we do have an extra stove just in case. What if the power goes out? Bigfoot knows how to can. I do not. See, I don't know everything, but together our family can and has and will get through trying times that come our way. And sometimes we get taught because life throws us lemons and we learn how to make grape Kool-Aid out of it. Because we don't know how sometimes until we are in the situation. We can go over scenarios until we're blue in the face. We can. So do we have ammunition? Yes. Do we have the means to use the ammunition? Yes. Do we go out and show it all? No. Do we have food? Yes. Do we have water? Yes. Do we have at least a year's supply or two? Yes. So what is it that doesn't make my family and I a prepper? Okay, well, society has a lot to say, but so do I. And God knows, and I know what's going on here in our home and around our neighborhood and around our town and our county with many, many, many different people who also watch the channel doesn't mean they always comment. Or do they? So we just had people here this morning into the afternoon taking down trees. We have a MAG. We have a community that is ready to teach one another. And also, the most important thing is we are ready to stand by and listen and learn what we do not know. And if we can't grasp it, we try again. And if we still cannot do something, okay, first of all, the word cannot is a problem. But if you absolutely have a hard time doing something, then know that that's your weakness and do the best you can. But have others in your team, your family team, whether it be friends or blood family, together you can do it. This is a together thing. This is not a by yourself prepper community. It's a community of beautiful people with opinions and thoughts and feelings and strengths and weaknesses. And, weaknesses can be good because sometimes knowing those weaknesses, those people want to work that much harder to gain strength. Or knowing that there's strength in saying, I have a weakness in that. Can you please teach me that? I want to learn that. I have a lot to learn. Like today, I was telling Renee, I don't know how to make sausage. I would really like to learn how to do that. And she's like, really? Because I'd really like to learn how to can meat. So, and that's something I need to learn to do too. But I know how to do it. The directions are all there. I've watched y'all and I've watched my husband. I'm an odd little creature. I'm afraid of that canner. I'm afraid of that sucker with the steam and the pressure. And that's something that I have to get used to. But I've learned to do things in my own time. Okay. I just, how do I want to say this? I wanted to get on here and ask y'all to please stop. We, and I'm just going to use this broad we because I don't know who y'all are, but we are not going to get knocked down. We are going to stand for one another. We are going to stand for ourselves. So if someone's being called out, or whether it be someone else that I barely know or that I do know, or if it's myself and my family, I'm going to get on here and I'm going to say something because that is my right as an American. Born and raised, baby. Born and raised. So I have a lot of weaknesses. I have some ignorance. I have some stupidity. I have some bad decision making sometimes. I am not a perfect person. I don't know where anyone ever expected another human to be perfect. And then I don't expect anyone to think that anyone else is either. So I just wanted to get on here and do this because I felt it was important. So for other preppers to call out that other people aren't preppers, who are you to say, what are you doing? Go garden something, because that is prepping. I don't care what anyone says. I'm preparing. My husband's preparing. My daughter's preparing. My family, my friends are all preparing for what we need, for what we want. Yeah, because it's a personal thing. So we may not have a whole artillery, but together we might. Shame on some of you. seriously that this is still going on. Shame on y'all for attacking other good people. Shame on the people who are jealous of other people. Why be jealous? Go to them and be like, hey, I don't know how to do this. Could you spend maybe a little time and make a backstage, or could I email you and could you teach me that? You know how many emails I have who just come to me personally in silence and just want to know where we got something or how we did this or anything, any kind of questions. And I answer it to the best of my ability, to the best of my knowledge. And if I don't know something, I tell them, I'm sorry, I don't know, but you go ask this person or go ask that person, and then give them their channel so they can go watch or they can go find their email in their about section. We should be excited about this, people. When was the last time we had such amazing people and in a community all for the same thing? Been a long time in this country. And you know what else is really awesome? We are many countries, all for life, for each other, to live happy and healthy. So we're not just an American, okay? There's Canadian and French, you know, from France or whatever, different French Canadian, you know, and then there's French. There's people from England and Scotland and Ireland and Australia and UK and Germany. I mean, you know how many people have been ran out of the prepper community because of people being rotten? Knock it off. Stop. If you don't like someone's channel, go kick rocks. If you don't like a person or their mod, don't go there, or just be quiet and listen. Listen for once. Have you ever just gone into a chat and just shut the heck up and not said anything and just listen to what is being taught? You know where else you can learn a racking shit ton of stuff? In the chat. In the chat. Y'all have amazing, amazing knowledge, wisdom, and amazing ideas and amazing questions. I think we all should be excited, don't you? I'm excited. I'm pumped up. Besides, I'm a mom, and you really, really don't really want to piss mom off. And you know what? This whole thing with helping people, that's who I am. That's who I am. And I think that a mag needs that. I know that I'm needed. I know that I'm wanted. Sometimes I don't feel like I am, but I know that I am. I want to thank each and every single one of you, even my trolls and my haters, because you have done something to me too. You have helped build me. You have helped knock me down. But I picked myself up, dusted off my pants. Baby, I'm back. Be a part of the solution, not the problem. We have enough problems in this world. You know, my husband told my girls when they were younger, you can fight and argue, but it ain't going to really get you anywhere, because the real problems are out there. Don't bring them in this house. I love you all. God bless. Have an awesome weekend. My middle daughter is graduating today. Yeah. So I'm sorry for the crazy video, but I'm not sorry. I love you all. And I even have love for the ones who've had hate for me. And you know what? God bless you too, because you have built and shaped certain parts of me to become stronger. All right. Y'all have a great day. God bless in Jesus' name. And we'll see you on the next one. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, I just said that.